Hey y'all, this is Miss Allie again, and today we're going to be going over the Purchases Journal. And we have here, it's in our curriculum at 4.02. That's in your curriculum 4.02, but I'm going to put a note here that in the textbook, this is chapter 9-3. Okay, so in the book, it's chapter 9-3. In the curriculum, it is 4.02. You see that there. All right, so what we're going to do, it tells us that we're going to journalize the following transactions completed during August of the current year. Use page 9 of the Purchases Journal, if applicable, or page 9 of the General Journal. Well, we're going to be using the Purchases Journal. All right, so the General Journal, and let's look at these tabs down at the bottom. The third one over says General Journal, and this is the one that you've used before. Oops, okay, here we go. This is the one that you've used before, and there are some companies that will use this General Journal for all transactions, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Some companies are just so small they don't need this other tab. They don't need a Purchases Journal. Some are just, they don't need this. The Purchases Journal is when you're purchasing merchandise, and merchandise is what you're going to sell to your customers. This is different than supplies. Supplies are going to be used in your store or your business to use for the business itself. Supplies are being used for the business itself. Think about copy paper and pens and pencils, cleaning supplies, stuff like that. That would not go on this Purchases Journal. Purchases Journal is just for the merchandise that you're selling to your customers. So go into our instructions, and again, this is in 9-3. Up here, I put it here, 9-3 of the textbook if you need that. So we're going to post each one of these transactions, and they have 5 transactions for us for the month of August. All right, so the first one says purchase merchandise on account from Woody's Supplies. Now, merchandise, again, is what we're selling to our customers. So we can put this in the Purchases Journal. Same as on the 10th, it says purchase merchandise. On the 12th, it says purchase merchandise. On the 15th, it says purchase merchandise. And on the 20th, it says purchase merchandise. So all of these we can post to the Purchases Journal as purchases of merchandise that we're going to sell. With these, it says on account. It does not say with cash. So every one of these transactions are all on account. It means that we're going to pay them later. We're not paying cash right now. We're giving them an IOU. We are promising that we will pay them later. That's what it means to be on account. So this first one is for Woody's Supplies, $150, and his purchase invoice number 30. All right, and I got that from right here, this last sentence. The purchase invoices used as source documents are abbreviated as P. So P30 is our purchase invoice. We keep a purchase invoice because we need to know who we owe money to so that we can pay it back. We don't get a bad credit report and stuff like that. So we need to keep a document of who we owe money to. So that's what this is about. So this first one, August 5th, purchase merchandise on account from Woody's Supplies, $150, P30. I'm going to go over to my Purchases Journal, the next tab. I'm going to put August, and I already forgot what the date was. August 5th, Woody's Supplies. August 5th, I'm going to put Woody's Supplies. That's who we bought this from, and we owe the money to. All right, so the purchase invoice number was number 30, and this total is $150. So we can just put 30 here and put 150 here. Now, I just put 30 here. You can put the P in front of it if you want to, but all of these will have a P in front of them. You're not going to put anything in here that is purchased with cash. So you can just put 30. It's all going to be purchase invoices. Up here it says purchases debit, accounts payable credit. So when we go to post these to the ledgers, we will have to post this $150 once to purchases as a debit, because we're increasing our inventory. And inventory, one, you own it, and two, it has value. So it purchases your inventory. That is an asset. Accounts payable, we will credit in the ledgers because now we owe $150 to Woody Supply. We have to pay it, so it's called an accounts payable. And liabilities increase on the credit side. Go back and look at your DC Adler. So that takes care of the first transaction. Second transaction, it says August 10th, purchase merchandise on account from Wally's Supplies. 10th, Wally's Supplies. So we go over here and we put in 10th, Wally's Supplies. We have to find out what the purchase invoice number was, and it was 31, and this is for $500. It is good when the purchase invoices stay numerical in order. Now we owe Woody's $150 and we owe Wiley's $500. This is for merchandise that we're selling. Good thought is that we buy this merchandise, we don't have to pay this for 30 days. So hopefully in that 30 days we sell this merchandise and we use the revenue from this merchandise to pay that bill. That's the thought process there. All right, so that takes care of the second transaction. Now let's go back over and look what we have next. Next, we have August 12th, purchase merchandise on account from Make It Supplies. On the 12th, Make It Supplies. Now maybe this is purchase order number or invoice number 32, and this is $550. Purchase invoice 32 and $550. Now it's adding up. What we owe people is adding up. But you can't sell merchandise unless you have it. So these companies have been good enough to give us a loan till the end of the month or a 30-day loan to pay these things off. And we will take our revenue, what we sell, to help pay for this. So the next is after the 12th. We have on the 15th, purchase merchandise on account from Supplies Inc. So the 15th, and this is Supplies Inc. And this is purchase invoice 33, and it's $250. 33, and it's 250. Oh, put it in the wrong place. $250. Okay, so that takes care of the 15th. We are owing more and more people money. Being in debt is not a good thing. However, in this case, you have to get the merchandise to be able to sell to your customers, or else you have no revenue. You have to have inventory for people to purchase from you. You take that money and you pay off your bills. All right, so that was the 15th. And then the last one is on the 20th. Purchase merchandise on account from Coffee R Us. Coffee R Us on the 20th. 20th, Coffee R Us. Now I'll go back and get the numbers. So this is purchase invoice 34, and it's $650. Okay, so we have now posted all of these to the purchases journal, and that's what it looks like. If you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe to my channel so that you can keep getting updates as I post these, usually on a daily basis right after class. And if you have any questions, let me know. You can email me, text me, or whatever. All right, I hope this helped out, and I will see you soon. Bye.